What's up, y'all? It's Ashea Lenea, and I'm rocking with These Urban Times.
Terrell Thomas, These Urban Times, and you know, for years and years and years, we brought you nothing but the best artists as they're beginning their journeys in music. This young lady isn't beginning her journey in music, but as we get forward for the first quarter of 2023 to kick off, she has some big things in store, so it's only right that we introduce our audience to her. It's a pleasure to sit down with you today, Miss Lady. The night is all about you. New single out, new album on the way. Talk to me about this single, Beautiful Disaster.
Well, I like to base my music upon my personal realities. So a bunch of my music comes from things that literally happened to me. So Beautiful Disaster is about a person that is literally somebody that's so great to me, but it's still a disaster. So we just can't work it out. And at this point, I'm just running away and figuring out my own things and to further my own self and better my own self without this person, because regardless of us being how great we are together or how beautiful we are together, it's still a disaster, and I just can't do it anymore. So, and I know a lot of people can relate to that. People have bad breakups, bad relationships all the time. People have had many beautiful disasters. I know I have. So that's what all this is about.
You're a very diverse artist. You sing, you rap, but this song here has more of an alternative feel to it. What made you decide to go down this lane?
Well, as I was growing up, I'm from Alabama, Muscle Shoals, 256, always repped that. I grew up being the black-white girl, right? So as I've grown as an artist, I've realized that regardless of how much I have turned into, not even turned into, I've always been black. I've always loved rap music. I've always rapped. But as I've grown into an artist, I feel like I can still be myself as the black-white girl. Let's capitalize off of that, you know, since that's what I am. How everybody knows me as in back in my city. And I really grew up on that. Like, I'm listening to MTV Jams in the morning, getting ready. Listening to Paramore on TV. I'm listening to Flyleaf. I'm listening to Linkin Park. I'm on all that. So it's a part of me still, as it is a part of me being in the black culture as well. I have just as many white friends as I do black friends. I have a diverse amount of people that I deal with on a daily, and I love them all the same. So I feel like I can dabble into both and still reach into the same people that I interact with on a daily.
It's dope to hear you repping the muscle, repping your hometown. Talk to me about that journey from here to Atlanta.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't a planned thing. I just woke up one day. One of my friends lives here, and she opened her home to me and told me I could come here. And when I came, you know, I didn't have a car or whatever. I didn't have a job. I didn't have a place. I was staying with my friend, and I just decided one day I was just gonna move here and start doing this, because I realized that I'm bigger than where I was from, and not taken away from where I was from, because I love where I'm from. I always rep that, but I'm just not a small town. I'm not a small town girl. I'm a small town girl at heart, but I'm bigger than that, and I feel like I can reach a broader spectrum with my sound and my personality and just being who I am. I want to just touch everybody. So with me moving here, I feel like I've branched out and networked with people and had so many opportunities that I would never have there. And I'm grateful for where I came from. Muscle Shoals, the city of sound. Like, Aretha Franklin was recording at Fame Studios. We had Alicia Keys there. Like, we got some stuff behind 256. We do in Muscle Shoals, but I'm just bigger than that. It's a nice place to go visit, you know, but I just can't live there. I gotta be bigger than that.
You're also working on a new project. You got some new music in store outside a Beautiful Disaster. Talk to me about this project and a date in which we can expect it.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have a date yet.
Okay.
But I am looking for the beginning of next year, because 24 Days of Asia, my birthday is January 24th. So I always do 24 Days of Asia in January. Start off the year popping off with me. I start the year. But I do plan on dropping a very beautiful project, a very something I can capitalize off of my life, my heartbreaks, and I know a bunch of other girls, guys, you know, whoever can feel the same thing that I felt before and just haven't been able to project it or put it out the way that I'm able to. So I just hope to touch a lot of people with that.
How will your fans and fans in which grow with you, how will they see that you differ in sound from your last project, as you mentioned, at Aquarius Life, So from your project that began 2022 or earlier, how do you feel like your sound will differ from that project to now?
Well, I feel like Age of Aquarius, it was just me tapping into the alternative lane completely, and that's really when I tapped in and started going in on that. Like, I had one song off of Personalities, but it wasn't really like a whole project. So Age of Aquarius was that big project, and sometimes like it did really good, and I love sometimes, but like this new music that I've come, oh my god, like this new music that I have, like you can just tell the growth in between, and like, you can tell like the conformity that I have in it now. Not saying that I didn't before, but I've just grown and evolved more, and I can hear the tunes in the track. And the person that I get my rock beats from, he's from Denmark.
Okay.
He's great. Like,
That's
it's the only person that I get it from. He's the only person that does it how I need it to be done. So I love it. It's just perfect. So when I'm tapping into those packs he sends me, like I can easily come up with something like that. It's just something good for me, and I really enjoy it. But those songs are just so much different from Age of Aquarius because I feel like they're more thorough and more Philly. It's like you can tell the conformity in them. It's a big difference to me. Maybe y'all won't hear it as much as I do because I'm the artist, but I just hear it and I just feel like it's so much different. It's so much like more broad, like a big spectrum of it. All of the songs sound different, but they're great.
Now, you just kind of slipped in there something, as you know, you're talking internationally about your producer being from Denmark. That's a different sound, an international wave. How did you two link, and do you have any plans in the future of possibly going out to Denmark to record?
Well, me and Ibis, we connected because I had my first track that I was talking about that was on Personalities. Now, sometimes I like go and search little sounds on YouTube and stuff before I go record stuff, but I don't usually just get my beats off YouTube. And I came across him and I heard a beat, but it was sold. So I DM'd him on Instagram and I was like, oh my god, like I really need this. Can you just make it for me, remake it? And he was like, yeah, like I'll remake it exactly like this. It'll just be different, a different like tone at the end. And I'm like, all right, cool, I can work with it. So he sent it to me and all my lyrics ended up matching like the beat the same way that the other one did. So I was like, all right, cool, you know, I'm gonna keep working with you. So after that, I started working with him on Age of Aquarius, and I was like, yeah, like I'm gonna just keep him around because every other person that I searched, like their rock beats, it wasn't hitting the same. Like it just he has good bridges, he's got good verse changes, like it's just great. I don't really have no complaints on Ibis. Every beat that he sends me, I can usually write something to, and that's great. I don't really have no complaints on the beats.
When you think of the world of hip-hop and the world of alternative rock, the sounds aren't too far off. They blend very well. As you were coming up as an artist and as you continue to grow as an artist, give me a few of your influences in both the alternative rock world as well in the musical R&B hip-hop world.
Okay, well, if we're going to start in alt world, I'm obviously going to say Paramore, Hayley Williams. I love them. They're my main influence when it comes to doing alternative things, and Hayley Williams, she's just amazing, like can blow for real. Love Avril Lavigne. Big Lana Del Rey fan. Got Lana Del Rey tatted on my arm.
That's hard.
So yeah, and I got a Lana lyric here. Lana lyric here. But those are my biggest influence really. I love Flyleaf as well, and Green Day. Love Green Day. And when I go to rap, obviously female-wise, I love Nicki Minaj, queen of rap. To me, there's no debate. There would be nobody if it wasn't Nicki Minaj in the rap game, and I stand on that statement to the day that I'm gone. I promise you. Love Lil Wayne. I love Drake. And also Big 30. He's new, but I love Big 30. The way that his cadence is on the track, like, I just loved it. Like, when he talks so much shit on the track, and it just sounds so good. And I'm like, yeah, you know, like, I love that. And also Glorilla. She from Memphis, and she really popping her shit. I love that little thing they got going on. Her and all them Gloss and K Carbon, I love them. They great.
Now you're rocking with GSO.
Yeah.
How did that come about? And give our audience who may not be aware, let them know about the movement that's taking place.
Well, I do rock with GSO. And I met C4 on a crazy thing. You know, like I said, I moved here. I was doing things. I'm getting jobs, and I'm doing, you know, I'm Ubering. I'm doing all type of things. I ended up having a Uber delivery to C4 one night. and I dropped the food off, and he was like, why don't you come in? You know, I got all this stuff set up. So me, I'm from Alabama. I'm like, come in. I'm not finna come in here. Like, what, you finna kidnap me or something, you know? But then I was like, you know, I got my piece. I'm gonna just go on in here. It don't matter. You know, he don't look too bad to take down. So I go in, he's like, oh, I asked you to come here because I seen your piercings in your face, you know, it's got all this stuff set up in there. I'm like, all right, this is cool. It ended up being one of my friend's birthday weekends, so we went and hung out with him, you know, it was nice. And I ended up saying, oh, yeah, you know, I do music. I always tell people that I meet, like, I do music. You just never know what people do. And he ended up having an artist, Low Keys. I love Low Keys. Shout out Low Keys. He ended up having him as an artist. He was like, oh, I manage this artist. He showed me some of his stuff, and we just kind of linked on that. And at the time, I was transitioning from not having a manager anymore to being by myself. And he just made me feel really comfortable in the process, and he really showed me that he believed in my alternative sound, me going towards that more. And honestly, like, that's just so dope to me because it just seems like very genuine. A lot of people didn't really see that vision like I did, and so for somebody else to see it and invest their time and everything into me, like, I just was like, why not, you know? And I love them. Everybody that I've met in this group treat me like they've always known me, and that's really important to me. I'm really family oriented, so I'm big on family and stuff, so it just makes me feel good that this group of people, this label, accepts me like that. So I love them, and I'm rocking with them.
If I'm a person that's listening to your music for the first time, or if I'm tuning into your music for the first time immediately following this interview, what would be a record in which you say is your favorite record, or gives the best description of you as an artist?
The best description of me as an artist is very diverse. That is the greatest term I can think of myself, because I'm not just in one place. That's the greatest thing about me. I've always been told that since I was younger. I'm very different. I have a very captivating energy that attracts a lot of people. So I try to be strategic in the way that I move and do things. But my favorite record, or that I like, I don't even know if I can tell you my favorite one. I don't know. I like High Class. High Class for being my rap era, and right now my favorite of my alt isn't even released. So I can't even tell you that one. Actually, I can tell you the name. The name of my favorite unreleased of my alt is Dead End.
Okay.
It's great. I can't wait for everybody to hear Dead End. It's probably one of the best I've done. But High Class is definitely a favorite for me, and maybe Made for it because it's like true story, like really personal to me. But, you know, everybody don't be wanting to hear all that personal shit all the time. You know, people want to turn up, so we gonna go to turn up route. High Class. I really like that one.
We're set for 2023 to be a very big year for you. New project coming out in Q1. Yes. Beautiful Disaster is out right now. You can stream it everywhere. What else can we expect from you as 2023 creeps up on us?
Right. 2023 is coming, and I just expect to be bigger. I expect a lot of people to hear my name. I expect a lot of people to be listening to me and see me on stages. So just expect to see a lot of me. I ain't letting up.
Please let our audience know how they can follow you via social media, and also how they can check out some of your music immediately following this interview.
All platforms. I am ASHEA LENEA, Ashea Lenea, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that. YouTube, Snapchat, all that. Ashea Lenea, same spelling. And all of my music is on all platforms. And y'all fuck with me, GSO shit, big Ashea Lenea shit, and we going crazy all 2023.